push the water flossing market enough. It needs to grow more.
As far as sales channels go, have you looked into the possibility of selling it through dental offices and orthodontic offices?
Yeah, I did.
A product like this does require education a little bit, a little hand-holding. People are a little nervous to just go on Amazon and buy something that you need to maybe install. How does it work?
It's an honor to be a dental tank. We're looking forward to meeting all of the great startups here and all the people that attend.
Just started my 52nd year in this business. I've done so many different things in this wonderful industry, working with so many wonderful inventors, entrepreneurs, practitioners.
What we do is we evaluate products, and we take those products, if we love them, and there are those we don't, and we take those products and we bring them full force into dentistry.
I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's pitch and seeing what's out there, what you've built, why your product, why your company.
So those are my 4 filters: bigger, faster, easier, cheaper. If you can answer those, I'm going to be very interested in investing in you, either with dollars or with time or with my reputation.
Really looking forward to what we are going to see today, and hope everybody enjoys the event.
And let the games begin. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're super excited for our next contestant. I actually used this at home in my shower, and I talked to her. I said, people just don't know about this, and as soon as they know about it, the industry will stand behind you. I have Invisalign, and with the Invisalign that I have, you have to keep it clean. Well, there's a brush that has like 2 sides of the brush that goes right around my Invisalign, and then there's a water that goes through the ToothShower in like 5 or 6 different sprays and shoots between all of my interproximals. As a hygienist, I absolutely love this product, and I was super excited to share it with you today. So the ToothShower is a water flosser toothbrush for use in the shower. It is shower powered and makes water flossing easy and enjoyable. There is no batteries or electricity needed, and best of all, no mess to clean up in the bathroom sink. Without further ado, I want to introduce Lisa and Gary Guenst to the stage.
So I am a dental hygienist. I have been one for over 20 years. And just go to the next slide. And I invented the ToothShower. The reason I did this is so many of our patients have gum disease. And I'll get them to floss sometimes and most time not. But I can get them to water floss because they like it. But they come back healthier, but 6 months later, it's under their sink. So now I feel like as a hygienist, I have nothing to help them. And gum disease is mainly between their teeth. We're always measuring their pockets. They get worse. We say your pockets are worse. I don't feel like there's any more we do after they leave. So they have to do something at home. So this is the problems that we're trying to solve. 60% of consumers do not floss, but 60% of consumers shower once a day. The reasons they don't floss are they don't like string floss, it hurts. It's also in the news lately, is it even proven to be effective when our patients don't use it effectively? So they're not cleaning between their teeth. They've got gum disease now between the teeth. Over half of adult Americans have some form of gum disease. And the water flossers are too messy at the sink. They're too noisy. They need refilling. The batteries die. You need countertop space. These are all the things my patients tell me. So I decided, what if we could do it in the shower? So when my son was a senior in engineering school, about 5, 6 years ago, we had him make our first prototype. I wasn't sure if the shower was going to be strong enough to power it, and it was. So now we have a working prototype. I take it to an engineering firm. We make it consumer friendly. You want to just hold it? And, just that their hand will fit where it needs to fit. We got every detail that they need. It's magnetically held. They control the water pressure here. They don't have to control it up at the shower. They have a mirror. They have storage. And we have 7 different accessories for all their needs. So we have the standard water flossing tip, which everybody's familiar with, but if they have sensitive gums, we have one with a soft tip on the end. If they have gum disease, we have a perio pocket, but I wanted to solve another problem. So many of my patients miss the tongue side of their teeth when they're brushing. So I created a dual-headed toothbrush, but it irrigates. So it's amazing how clean your teeth feel afterwards because you're not just moving the plaque around, you're flushing it off. For those who don't like a dual head, we have an irrigating single head. And our most novel accessory that's not on the market anywhere is a 7-stream gum massager. The reason we invented this is we're not sure that after a while a consumer will just keep getting each embrasure space and staying on top of it. Will it be like a piece of exercise equipment where they just stop using it? So we invented a 7-stream gum massager. And what's great about this is we designed it to fit between the bands and the braces. It goes right on the gums. And the reason we did that is when I see ortho patients, they brush from the bands to the incisal, totally missing their gums. Their gums are always inflamed. This fits right in there. They take it along. So that can go with braces, and we've really hit it all. You can do implants. Let me go to the next slide. I've learned recently that implants are finding microscopic pieces of string floss fiber on there that's causing inflammation. Water flossing needs to grow. So these are all our solutions in that you can brush, flush, massage. It's powered by your shower, no countertop space, no water reservoir to refill. You can use the water at your own choice of temperature. There's no mess on your mirror, but it has 7 patents right now too, so it's protected. We have really protected this. We also protected that initially we had a mouthwash pump built into it, and that's patented. That needs a little more research and development, so we're gonna bring that back. These are the kind of people that we're not gonna say it's just for everybody with teeth, but we're aware that our most alert customer is someone who knows they have gum disease. They know what a perio pocket is for. That's why we sell a lot more of that accessory tip. We know most people all hate string floss, so we've already needing to give them a solution. But when I ask people, have you ever used a water flosser? A lot of people say no. And if they did, they say, it makes a mess, it's under my sink. So I don't feel like we've really pushed the water flossing market enough. It needs to grow more. There's a lot of reasons now to grow it: systemic health, implants, braces, more braces all the time. It cleans, this cleans, like Elijah was saying, the retainer. And a lot of people want a social media smile. These are my competitors: countertop water flosser. Oh, I'm going too long. Cordless water flosser. And there are 1 or 2 other shower water flossers on the market. They're very rudimentary. But the cordless water flossers have a very small water reservoir. So they have to constantly be refilled. Even if you were to take it into the shower, you have to keep refilling it.
Let's take a closer look at how the ToothShower works to keep your mouth healthy. There are 3 attachments. The dual-headed toothbrush can brush the front and back of your teeth at the same time, so you don't miss the tongue side of the teeth when brushing. And the top of each brush has shorter bristles that clean the chewing surfaces of the teeth. Like all of the attachments, the brush also irrigates. Next is the irrigating tip. It directs water between the teeth to flush food and bacteria out from between your teeth. This works especially well for braces and other hard-to-reach spots that your toothbrush can't reach. And lastly, introducing the ToothShower's personal touch, the innovative gum massager. Just hold the massager up to your gum tissue and with a circular motion moving from side to side. The massager's 7 streams of water massage and irrigate at the same time. There you have it, a 3-in-1 solution to a healthy mouth. Brought to you by ToothShower.
So that summarized, Lisa did a great job summarizing the accessories in the console. And our ask today is a $250,000 investment for a 10% equity stake in ToothShower. And those monies would be spent in these areas, the following areas of inventory, marketing and advertising, and engineering a pipeline of ideas we have, and also to re-engineer our mouthwash feature and bring that back into the market in the very near future. These are our current sales channels, predominantly Amazon US, Amazon Canada, and Shopify. We go on and off campaigns with some male e-commerce sites like Touch of Modern, you may or may not be familiar with. We're in a Sharper Image catalog, and we've been highlighted twice on QVC, which taught us a lot and kept improving our quality assessment. If you're not familiar, QVC has very, very rigid quality controls and standards, and we surpassed all of them with excellent ratings in our quality control for ToothShower. Our current and future marketing initiatives are to stay on Amazon and grow that and continue to leverage our Shopify site for a lot of education, awareness, and leveraging our hygienists, which are our #1 influencers. So we do a lot to reach out to hygienists from local shows to national shows with our attendance and social media, targeting them, and then those people diagnosed with gingivitis and those that just have an interest in systemic care. Financials here, what we don't display that I want to put across, in 2017, 2018, we closed 2 crowdfunding campaigns where we raised just over $370,000, and we sold ToothShower in over 40 countries. Predominant sales were in the US, of course, but we felt we really validated the product and the need. 2019 was our first year on e-commerce, but that wasn't a complete year. We went on Shopify in April, and we went on Amazon in October of that year, where we closed 128,000. Our first full year on e-commerce, Shopify, Amazon, was a 303,000 with some e-commerce sites outside of those two, but also including QVC. 2021 was a challenge for us. Some of our Amazon expertise we had some questions with, so we had changed Amazon companies, which we're now scaling back up really nicely. But we also noticed a big change in buying habits into 2021 in January, where our Shopify site had a lot of challenges. Maybe that's pandemic related, Amazon related, but we're scaling back now. We're very happy with our new Amazon managers and are continuing touching our influencers, where we get a lot more interest from hygienists. So projecting from the past into the future of 350 to doubling our revenue by 2023. For timeliness, I need to move ahead. Some future milestones, we added a sonic toothbrush to increase our footprint in e-commerce and on Amazon. We want to bring back previous features that we're very interested in crowdfunding, add new color schemes, and add a mini ToothShower to our pipeline. You'll see we're a family-run, family-started business, but we have access to a large advisory panel that we put together quickly after inception with several experts and professionals. We also have contracted many resources because from day one, we didn't want to act like a product, we wanted to act like a company. So we, of course, contracted resources like this to help support ToothShower. Like Lisa mentioned, we have multiple patents, US and international, trademarks, US and international. Apologize for the speed. And then this is our current product portfolio in your handouts you have, and then our current sales prices that you would find on e-commerce. So thank you very much, Dental Tank, and we'd love to see someone invest in the power of the shower.
So we've been talking to the ADA, and we'll have to go through clinical studies. But again, we would need the investment for that. I had one initial investor and then our own money, but it's time to get a second round of investment.
What about compatibility and the ease of installation? Is this compatible with every shower? How easy is it for the average person to install that? So as a general dentist and the former dentist behind Quip, I know this space pretty well. First, to validate, we actually did quite a bit of studies on how many people brush their teeth in the shower. It's an alarming percentage. It's typically over 25% on the average, sometimes as high as 40%. So I think there's a real trend there. A few questions. Can you talk to me about your unit cost and the margins on your product?
Sure. Right now, we purchase it for $25, and that is everything. Gary, can I have the metal diverter? One of our largest costs is the diverter valve is brass metal, and it's custom made because a competitor called Oral Breeze, who just has a diverter and a tube hanging with a pick at the end, something you can make like yourself at a hardware store. His number one complaint is it restricts people's shower flow. So I had to open this up and have no restrictions to their shower. So this is $6 of the 25. And then the rest is the cost of the console itself. The accessories are like 30 cents each to make. So we only include 3 of those accessories in the unit, and then people come back to the website and buy the others.
And how much do you sell it for?
The ToothShower is sold for $99 with 3 accessories in it, $119 with another set of accessories in another color. We sell all the accessories in 4 colors. There's 2 storage areas for 2 users.
Got it. In terms of clinical studies on the efficacy of this compared to other alternatives that you mentioned as your competitors, is that something you're working on, or are there early signs of efficacy?
It's definitely in a pipeline of need, clinical studies.
So we've been talking to the ADA, and we'll have to go through clinical studies. But again, we would need the investment for that. I had one initial investor and then our own money, but it's time to get a second round of investment.
What about compatibility and the ease of installation? Is this compatible with every shower? How easy is it for the average person to install that?
So one of the first things that came up with the diverter valve was we put a rotating nut on the end. Because a lot of the European showers, they come just straight out of the wall, the plumbing, and they needed to be able to take a wrench and rotate it. But we found the rotating nut was confusing when I was on QVC for the women. So we got rid of the rotating nut. Now you just take your shower head. It's easy as taking a shower head off. Gary says it's as easy as putting a garden hose on take your shower head off, you just screw this on with your hand now. No wrench, anything, no washers.
Then there's a mounting plate that's affixed with 3M
Yeah.
command strips, moisture bathroom strips. And that holds it fast to most every surface. So the user can remove this easily for cleaning behind it or cleaning and sanitizing the unit itself.
So to answer your question, we've had no showers have a problem with it.
But do you have to can you use only the shower or this? Do you have to take the head off to use this?
You take your shower head off, put this on, put your shower head back.
And put the shower head back
Yeah.
on. So then you can switch between which one.
But yeah, you got your diverter here to divert.
Okay.
Now what you can do is what most people are doing, the pressure is so great that they're just controlling their water pressure here. You can turn the ToothShower on and off here. I didn't want people to have to reach up and do that every time, especially kids. So they put it on, now they control it on here.
And last question, all the therapeutics that come along with it, the toothpaste, the mouthwash, that's all separate, right? So they would have to bring, sort of a separate tube of toothpaste in or a separate mouthwash into the shower.
Right, so we have a place up here for fits travel size toothpaste and mouthwash. I mean, we'd love to bring it back. We had it working, we had it patented. It was a pump right on the front there, and they pump it in but we need a little more research and development to fine tune that.
I'll add just one more question. Is there, the water that's coming out of a shower is not filtered in the same way as other, locations in the home. You have hardness issues, you have, depending on what parts of the country or world, you have, various different
As long as the water's
bacteria.
potable.
It just has to be potable, that's it.
Right.
But it's filtered like the rest of the house.
Yes, it's the same water that's gone to your kitchen
Same
sink
thing that's going to your sink or anywhere. There's a filter in here.
for sediment.
You have an extra.
I did for mineral deposits.
Okay.
I've had no problems with it clogging up. We've really had no problems. People love it.
As far as sales channels go, have you looked into the possibility of selling it through dental offices and orthodontic offices?
Yeah, I did.
A product like this does require education a little bit, a little
It does.
hand-holding. People are a little nervous to just go on Amazon and buy something that you need to maybe install. How does it work? All that teaching that you did might be better done through dentists and orthodontists.
We went that avenue, and I even had an ortho distributor, and we're finding consumers, don't want to buy it that way. They want to buy it on Amazon. I even have dental offices selling them in the office, and the consumer's like, yeah, and then they buy it on Amazon.
So you'll see on those bracelets we handed out, that's an educational aid for chairside for the hygienists. And with one-click shopping with Amazon, you really can't, it's very hard to compete with.
Since COVID, we have really struggled with that. It used to sell different ways, but now it's all Amazon.
So they can go to our website or Amazon through that QR code on the bracelet there.
So do you give offices, like I see the QR code, do you give them educational material so they can actually educate, would be my first question. And is there any reward back to the hygienist or the office for a referral system? Since he's already smiling, I already know the answer is coming. So let's hear what you got.
Mm-hmm. Did you hand them the brochure?
They should have gotten a brochure. There's a patient brochure.
Yes.
Yeah,
right?
so all the hygienists I contact constantly, seminars, give out hundreds of these. We give out free ToothShowers to hygienists often, or we give them a discounted price, but they can join an affiliate program and they can earn $10 for selling one and give 10% off to the patient. But again, we are struggling with that now because the patient wants to buy on Amazon. It's a changing world in the last year. That was all functioning very normal until 2021. And you'll see our numbers went down because we had to learn to now be an Amazon company. We have a third-party consultant company, and they just tell us how to run Amazon, run ads. You know, even Google, they say they're not even like Googling my product, they're putting it in Amazon as a Google search.
Okay.
And obviously I'm running a lot of Facebook ads. You know, I can't give up on Facebook because that is an awareness. And then we would direct them to our website, but then they buy on Amazon.
One of the huge advantages is the reservoir, because we do sell water flossers that people will use in the shower, and they have to fill up that reservoir repeatedly per arch, at least twice.
Right.
At least twice. So I guess I'm going to go back to the office. Would you think about providing offices demos and materials and more things so that, you know, I just find that they buy in the office when they're introduced to it. So I just want to understand how we can refer clients to you.
I agree with you, and when I was working clinically, I felt it was that way, but I still feel like they leave them buy on Amazon. But it's a great idea. What we can do is this wall plate. If we got a unit, I mean, we'd be willing to do that. Get a unit in each dental office in the waiting room. You just stick this on the drywall with the 3M strips, and it hangs there. So it'd be very easy to have a demo in the office. I think orthodontic offices should just include this in the $5,500 for the braces. And that's a really needed situation that they have so many bleeding gums all the time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We did good, but in order to go back, we're going to need to bring that new diverter and be on the live stage and show how easy it is.
Sleep Group Solutions is the world's largest dental sleep medicine company. We educate dentists all over the country every weekend. We have seminars every weekend. They're 2-day seminars. Everything that you need for true success in your practice from beginning to end, including handheld training for you and your staff, is included in this system.
I've learned a lot about how to recognize when someone may have an issue, how to approach that issue, not just as far as the treatment goes, but as far as how to talk to the patient about it.
We currently do sleep apnea screenings on every patient. Our doctor is very passionate about it. I wasn't sure how important it was before we came here, but learning how many comorbidities and things that go along with sleep apnea really entail, and how as dental professionals we are able to screen for that.
So we invite you to come and visit with us, spend some time with us, and learn about the value of adding sleep medicine to your program.
All right, we're here with Lisa and Gary from ToothShower, and they just got off stage. And how you feeling? How did that go?
It went really well. Yeah, felt like there was good questions and they were interested.
A lot of good engagement and talking to the right audience for sure. Right.
Well, you're both very, very comfortable up there. How did you like some of the comments that you heard?
I think it's interesting that they really want to push it out of the dental offices. We're finding it really is going direct to consumer right now, but that's an option to go into the dental offices to consumer.
I've always been intimidated for some reason by taking the shower head off. I'm thinking like, oh, I probably got to call a plumber or something. And but the way you described it there, it sounds so simple. Like anybody, even I could do it maybe. Huh? I don't know.
Attach a garden hose?
I have indeed.
If you can attach a garden hose, you can attach a tooth shower. Absolutely.
Okay, so what I liked about what you described, you said, well, maybe we could take the tooth shower and mount it in the waiting room. And I'm thinking, like, if you wanted, if it's going to work in a dental office, and you could decrease people's intimidation of like, oh wait, I'm so non-mechanical, I don't want to take the shower head off. It's like, show them how easy it is in the waiting room or in an operatory, and if I could just practice with it, is like do it and just say, oh, and if someone shows me, oh, here's how easy it is. Here's your shower head. Just unscrew this, put this on, screw it back on, and you're good to go. And then people would.
That'd be helpful.
Yeah.
Yep. Take away that intimidation
May
of plumbing.
have to have a little shower pipe there.
Yeah. Yep.
How did you decide to go with Amazon?
Well, it sort of happened without our choice. We were trying to sell on our website, and then we went on Amazon just to sell some more. But after COVID, it just turned around 80% sales on Amazon, 20% on the website.
So the whole idea of the tooth shower is, I'm so much of a believer in, using the irrigation of the gum pockets, right? Because this gum disease is out of control, and toothbrush can't reach it, floss can't reach it, and for most people.
Well, it's a great preventive therapy, which I know you're keenly aware of.
Yeah, absolutely. So, so some of the problems people have when they use that technology is, like you said, there's the mess on the mirror, there's the mess in the bathroom, and now you do it all in the shower, you got it all covered.
That's right.
Yeah, and there's no water reservoir to refill.
Yeah.
It's just an endless water.
You can adjust the temperature on the fly if you have sensitive gums or teeth.
Yeah, right. Gee,
I mean, really, which is the child going to do? Thread a floss through every band, or are they going to take this gum massager around?
Especially if you don't have, you've made it easier by, it's just right there. The shower's going anyway. Flick the switch, and now go for it.
Right.
Right.
Yep. And
So-
clean up.
And for those that are always looking to save time, to clean 7 embrasures at one time with the 7-string gum massager, or kids with braces with it, it works really, really well.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's a great idea. So I had a hygienist who was very, very popular, and at the end of her care, she would always give the patients a gum massage. Try to imagine, rubbing toothpaste on the gums, and she would just say, "This is to stimulate your circulation." And I don't know for sure, okay, right? But everybody loved it, and I think one of the selling points of this is, I would hope that gum massage attachment feels amazing.
Yeah, a friend of mine was just telling me that she actually does that. She puts toothpaste on here and she rubs her gums.
Before the water. And then adds the water.
I don't know, but she just loves the feeling of rubbing toothpaste, like you just said, on the gums.
Well, gum massage, I think could have a comeback, or at least a start. Actually, let's put it this way: become a thing.
Yeah.
And with your gum massage unit, which I've never seen anything like that, I think that's a great idea. So
social media push on gum massage.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because so people think they've had a massage. That's a great deal. Wait till you've had a gum massage with the tooth shower.
What now? The whole system is a spa for your mouth.
A spa for your mouth. I love that. So it's 3-in-1, and that's another new concept, to bring 3 unique concepts. So we're talking about the gum massager, but what are the other 2 tips again?
What's really unique is the dual head toothbrush, because a lot of people miss brushing the tongue side of their teeth. So now as they're brushing, I'm going to switch with you, Gary, as they're brushing their teeth and they're thinking about the front, they're automatically getting the back, and especially the back behind the lower front teeth here. And there's also water running through this, so the plaque is being flushed off as they brush.
Getting the best of all worlds.
Yeah.
That is wild. And very good. So you feel, it seems like you got it all figured out.
Yeah, it's been a while, a few years, but we're there. We're ready for an investor.
I was interested in your experience with QVC. You said their standards are very high, to even get on there. What was their most challenging standard? Now, you surpassed all the standards, but was there one that you had to, was there one that was particularly challenging that they said, yeah, you got to at least have this to get on? And
Right. So you had to sell a certain number of units within a minute. And you only got a total of like 7 minutes. So the problem was, because it was COVID, I couldn't be on air with it. So that made it difficult to actually show people, like you were saying, how easy it is to connect, how easy it is to turn on.
Right.
So we did good, but in order to go back, we're going to need to bring that new diverter and be on the live stage and show how easy it is.
Do you have a YouTube demonstration where someone's... Of course, I would think, of course. Yep. YouTube channel. Okay, you got me one better on that one. But that might be the thing you could even do on the when you get back on QVC, is like do a quick little demo. Say, here's how quick, and make sure you get your fastest, smoothest person that can whip that on and off, which I'm sure is you guys.
Yeah, because we didn't do that. We didn't actually connect it. We just showed how it worked.
The thought of it, like I said, is intimidating. So, it's like, if you could just show me how easy it is to hook up at my home, I'm in. Yeah. Well, once again, Lisa and Gary from ToothShower, we wish you all the best, and you did a great job up there, and good luck. And
Elijah, too, for having us as well. So.
Thanks.
Elijah makes it happen. All right, thanks. All right, Lisa and Gary from ToothShower.
Our oral rinse is far more effective than major house brand rinses.
What kind of investment are you looking for what percentage of the company, and how will you use the money?
How much more time and cost until you add the additional clinical claims you want to have? Last question, what are your sales and margins to justify your $26 million valuation? What are your sales and margins to date?
Hey everybody, welcome to Nashville. And what is this Nashville event all about? Well, first off, I can tell you this. When you purchase a ticket for the Dental Festival in Nashville, you'll be purchasing a ticket that allows you to go to up to 20 different dental conferences. These conferences are usually located all throughout the country at different times, but we've brought everybody together at one place to collaborate. So we're gonna be at the Omni Hotel, the Joseph Hotel, and the Tri-Brand Marriott hotels. Those hotels, literally, you step out the door and you walk across the street. They're all there. And what it looks like as an attendee is each day you get to pick the conference that you want to go to. You only need to purchase one ticket and you get in to all of them. Another really cool thing is that we believe that fun is extremely important. We believe that you learn 10 times faster when you're having fun. And so we believe 50% should be education and 50% should be amazing fun and experiences that you will never forget. So welcome to the Dental Festival in Nashville. So here's what I'm gonna tell you. This event is the 6th through the 10th of July in 2022. And if you wanna come for 2 days, 1 day, 3 days, or 4, that is completely up to you. Same cost of a ticket, and you just pick the conferences that you want to go to. It's totally up to you. We have a central vendor hall where everybody could go and learn about all the different products and innovations in dentistry, and we have separate conferences throughout the entire event that you get to choose from. So whatever you want to be educated on, I'm sure that we have it. Make sure to get your ticket as soon as possible. The sooner you purchase your ticket, the cheaper the ticket will be. And please remember, if you don't like fun, this conference is not for you. But if you like to have the time of your life, Dental Festival's for you. I will see you there.